Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to a new episode from Dead Like Me. Today I'm going to react to the 14th episode, which is the last episode before the finale. Before I start, I want to tell you that you can already see the finale on my Patreon. It's already available on there under the early access tier. And you can also get the uncut reactions here. And you can also choose the uncut reactions tier, and that will give you access to all my Dead Like Me reactions uncut. So my full reactions to all the episodes. Check it out if you're interested. The link is in the description. I'm kind of scared about these last two episodes because yeah, it is still gonna be like the ending. I know there's also a movie and I know they're gonna like wrap up things in that, but still it's scary. Like, how did this show actually end? Because it took a while, I think, before the movie was made because people were like, whoa, the story didn't even finish, you know? At least that's what I heard. Not sure if that's exactly true. But still, it's scary. Last two episodes. And the previous episode was emotional as hell. I don't know how this is gonna get any worse. But it probably is. JD died, Mason thought he was going to move on, everyone's kind of depressed, and I'm kind of hoping for like a more, like a lighter episode at least this time. I get that the finale might be heavier and maybe deeper and more emotional, but give me like one lighter episode before ending this all, and yeah. Let's just check it out and see what's going to happen. I just hope it's not going to be that emotional again because I can't handle it. So let's watch it.
Ask most kids what their favorite game is. Probably say hide and go seek. I know I loved it. The fun is in being found. But not for me. I didn't want to be found. Ever.
Gotcha. They'll never find me.
And they never would.
Poor Reggie, she has to deal with so much debt at such a young age.
2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Is that his family? Are we finally seeing them?
It's almost time for bed, Rosie.
Hiding and you can't find me.
Ooh,
Gotcha.
I really hope we're gonna find out more about this in the last two episodes.
Am I the first one here?
One of you never left.
Mason? Yeah, he doesn't have a house.
Stay out of the kitchen.
This dream last night about waffles being chased by a big butter pat, and I couldn't get anywhere. Waist high in maple syrup.
Sounds like a Mason dream.
Can I have some pancakes?
If I can see some money.
I'll cover him. Why are you sleeping here? I told you you could stay with us.
Yeah.
She said I couldn't.
Oh.
Oh, really?
There's nothing more to do with me ever.
What I said was, I don't think it's wise for you to live with us. You can't live with us.
Okay, I'll live here.
In the Waffle House.
You can't sleep here.
Why not?
It's a place of business for them and for us. You don't sleep in your office, do you?
I've slept in my office. Really sound sleep, too.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'd like to be left alone.
Meaning?
Please leave.
I've just ordered breakfast.
Well, get it to go, please.
Or just sit on another table, Rube.
Really wanted to be nice. You were taking a boarder.
You know what, Mason? I am nice to you.
Honestly, I get her, because he's always trying to hit on her, and I get that it's not nice to live with someone like that. But at the same time, he's your friend.
That was my house before I...
That's what I wanted to say. It was his house, he literally gave it to them.
Dead woman's house before you stole it.
Keep out of it, Georgie.
Still, it was his house.
Mason.
Oh, her.
Hey, my darling, how are you?
I'm here to see the man.
All roads lead to Rube.
Is she gonna help him find his, like, his family or, like, clues about him?
I take it you've been dead a while.
That depends
On?
what you think a while is.
Penny's been dead forever and a day.
Boating accident.
Sailing, water skiing, fall out of a dinghy.
Bigger. Mason.
Okay. The way she labels everything.
What are you doing? Sweetie, I know this is hard, but I have to pack away all of JD's things. All miss JD very much.
And why are you throwing away his shit?
You know, Reggie, all the qualities you could inherit from your sister, does foul language need to be one of them?
How are you doing this?
I'm labeling and storing his things.
Guess that's really her way of dealing with things, huh?
What if JD comes back?
Sweetie, he's not.
Ah, yeah.
Maybe it wasn't him.
Oh.
Honey,
What color is George? What color did you label George's stuff?
I don't remember.
The shit you didn't sell in the yard sale.
We need to accept that JD's gone, sweetie.
I have to say, my cat died and came back a week later. That's a long story, but it all kind of comes down on we buried the wrong cat. So we thought he like came out of his grave and he walked inside and we were like, what the hell?
You need to go with your father and I to the pet parlor. You know, you could get out of school a little early. Would you like that?
No.
Keep the frog out of the bathtub.
Every time I feel like they're finally starting to like adjust to the new changes in their life and starting to do a little better, something like that happens and they're all back where they started.
Hey, you go down with the Titanic, see how you feel about ice.
Oh! Oh! Okay. So she's around Roop's age then. They died around the same time, I guess. Titanic is 1912, right? Who is she, Esther Reap?
Oh my god, Roxy!
I heard you.
Roxy!
What do we owe this honor?
His daughter's gonna die today. Take care of the old fool.
Ouch. I didn't know she was still alive. Yep, another sad episode.
Seriously, Mason, you need to get close to a toothbrush.
Oh, God, I'll live off the wild. I could do this.
Last time I checked, you didn't exactly have the greatest success in street sales.
Come on, look, he's doing really well.
That's because he's cute and he can sing.
I'm cute.
I'm cute.
George Dollar could be part of the Freemason Fund.
The Freemason Fund.
Really? So I guess...
Playing all over Manhattan.
So they're gonna reap him and Mason is gonna take the money. Oh my god, Mason.
For a year.
You can't do that.
There's a quarter. I love your voice. Bye.
I was getting some piano man attention.
He's not even gonna die. They really just stole his money.
Mason, he knows you stole his money. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
I feel like stealing from a street artist is like the most pathetic thing you can do.
Georgia Lass.
What?
What?
I mean, who?
Yeah.
Georgia Lass.
I don't know who that is.
A piece of the Soviet space station fell right out of the sky and...
Yeah, I was like, why is she saying her name?
And this Georgia Lass,
Was the most fascinating woman you'd ever met?
she disturbed me. And I can't quite shake her. This is for the personnel files. I want you to bring me your file. And Millie,
What?
remember, Georgia...
Yeah, we get
Told you
it.
the first 3 times.
Lol. At least she's happy with a new pet. Maybe he does need a bit of a bigger terrarium.
Usually you can't compete with the dead. No one speaks ill of the dead.
But why does she suddenly want her file?
So what the fuck did Georgia Lass ever do to Dolores?
Reggie thinks JD isn't dead.
No, it's completely normal.
She thinks George left her the frog.
That's not.
That's why she likes the frog so much, of course. Because I'm pretty sure she knows JD got there because of George too.
Claire, you know what? I really don't right now.
Clancy.
Claire?
And I also wanted to ask you if you would take a look at my present wrapping station.
Fucking leave, you killed the dog.
Now's not a good time, don't you understand?
Nancy.
Excuse me?
No, for real, she needs to hear it.
No, Joy, let's say it. This is the woman who complains about our dog taking a crap into her precious flowers. And suddenly, the dog is accidentally let out and then dies.
I'm sorry for your loss. Again, I'm gonna go now.
You do that. Try not to kill any more dogs.
Jesus Christ, Clancy.
But he's right. If my neighbor would kill my cat, accidentally or not accidentally, I would not want to, like, talk to her anymore. Sure, you're still gonna see her, but I don't care about you anymore. Fuck off.
Sick and tired. And I miss this stupid dog. I miss you. I miss my daughters. I miss everything.
Should have thought of that before you fucked your student. But I have to say, it's still like, George died, and I still feel like that kind of started it all. Like, that's the first loss, and then you lose the rest. Well, yeah, you know.
What are they all hiding? What's the real story?
So, Misty, any children?
Nope.
That is a child.
Missed.
I have 2 children, Sassoon and Jordash. And I think I'm still married in the state of Louisiana. And probably Kansas. Topeka's in Kansas, isn't it?
What? Jane? What?
Special Forces, Crystal?
Ooh, she's figuring out some secrets. I like this. Oh, yeah.
God, I couldn't even land this job without a note from my mom.
I mean, she did say something like that in the first episode.
Hi, Rosie. You should be asleep, Peanut.
Called her Peanut.
Where are you going? Where are you going, Papa?
Gonna get a few things your mother needs.
When are you coming back?
Soon.
And then he dies, I think.
Loving you, singing Papa.
Always with a love that's true. Need a helping hand.
Why do I feel like they're gonna kind of see each other in the end? And he's kind of gonna do this too while she's dying? I feel like this is a foreshadowing.
No, you can't live with me.
Why not? Why?
I get why no one wants to live with Mason though.
And you drive me fucking nuts as it is.
Proud of him.
Well, you should be.
All these fucking assumptions society makes, man. Get a job, eat food, live in a house. Absolute fucking fascism. I won't take it. I'm gonna live in the moment.
Sounds like loitering.
Please let me live with you, Roxy. Please, I'll sleep in the bloody bathtub.
Then what will I tell my boyfriend? See? You don't know me.
Okay. I claim my own steak. I mean, it's just like picking berries, really, isn't it?
Oh. Did you take that man's steak?
He was finished, and we wouldn't want to waste food now, would we, Tiffany? Not when there were children starving in Boston.
How about my paying customer?
I'll have a Cobb salad, Tiffany.
I feel like the only reason they still accept Mason in there is because he's with this group. Otherwise, they would have gotten rid of Mason long ago, I think. He wouldn't be welcome there anymore. He's desperate.
I know you didn't just steal that money from me.
I was keeping it safe for you. I wanted you to get it.
You're out.
Oh.
Out of my house.
This is the Waffle House.
Out of here.
This is their Waffle House.
That's one Cobb salad. And he better be gone by the time I get back.
Can't believe this is what I was literally just saying and now it happens.
Gotta go.
Have you ever heard of police brutality? Because that is police brutality.
You really don't get it, do you, Mason? This is our home and you just pissed all over it. Enjoy the streets, Mason. That's all you got.
I feel kind of bad for Mason, but at the same time, it is really his own stupidity that brought him here. I can't believe you're that old and you still don't know anything. They're getting a casket for the dog? Or the bone?
Been here before. Is that crazy?
You probably remember it in its previous incarnation. As a Foster's freeze, no real future in milkshakes, I'm afraid. Death just makes much better business sense. Well, that's for your smaller dog.
Yeah, I thought so.
We might need some more time to discuss this as a family.
You and your husband and your daughter, you take all the time you want, okay?
Actually, would...
Just say your family. Why did he specifically have to say your husband and your daughter?
Things we do for love.
See, she's still wearing it. Fucking Ray. Now he's gonna keep bothering her. The way he died and I was like, oh, at least he can't bother her anymore now.
Attitude, insolent.
Don't you think the better word would be saucy? She was saucy.
Without manners, no respect for authority.
Kids today, I tell ya.
Ambition, none.
Maybe she just didn't share her ambition with you.
Future forecast won't last long.
Oh, you nailed that one.
Your poor mother.
At least she was pretty.
She did try to get a job there, right? What happened there?
This.
Why would she do that?
Oh
She
shit.
came to see me.
She's
I
hired.
told her I'd give her my paperwork on her daughter.
Can't show that to her mother.
Trash talked a dead girl on this page, and now I have to live with that.
Well, it's not too late.
Nellie, it is.
No, it's not. A little whiteout and no one's the wiser.
Are you suggesting we tamper with official Happy Time documents?
Honestly, normally I'd be like, wow, you can't change that. But because it's actually her, kind of is her business. But of course she can't say that.
It's the right thing to do.
Do you want to type, or should I?
I still think we should say she was a misunderstood genius.
She wasn't a genius.
But she seemed smart, right?
Very. I know exactly what to write. I know it will make her mother proud.
What?
I'm gonna base her on you.
Oh.
Thought we wanted to make her seem impressive.
You are impressive. I've watched you.
I mean, that's only fair though, because that is actually George. It's just like how she progressed. So it's nothing more than the truth, actually. Yeah. Very Love Actually of him. Oh, I see they have yellow post-its again. Oh, he is gonna die.
A hard way to earn a living.
Is that Ray? Yeah, fucking Ray, he's just gonna bother her forever. That's why the Gravelings are so murderous, of course, because they were murdered themselves.
I don't want to brag, but I'm hung like a jury.
Doesn't it bother you having to depend on other people's handouts?
I've always relied on the kindness of strangers.
Feels like my job. I depend on you guys supporting me.
If you've got a good one, now would be the time.
No, I can go all night.
Oh god, the window is gonna explode. Oh, all of the windows. Maybe don't stand there. No. No. I didn't really care for the guy, but that's just sad.
What happened? Did you kill me?
I'm your Reaper.
It's actually the first time people start asking this, because I thought this before, like, don't people think this all the time that the Reapers kill them? But last episode was the first time someone actually asked that, and now again. Oh, she didn't know about him yet, or...
Am I dead?
Go away.
It's nice that we know more about the Gravelings now, but maybe I didn't want to know this because it's so messed up. Maybe they're gonna get less murderous over the years? Oh god, are they there?
I haven't figured out who she is yet. I'll let you know.
She's over there. That's Rosie.
I'm gonna cry, I swear. Too emotional, these episodes.
We think we can't do something, but we can.
Sweetie, do you want to say something?
Dear JT. Well, it's not a letter, sweetheart.
Clancy.
Shut the fuck up, Clancy.
Dear JT.
Hate him.
If you see George, tell her I say hey. Tell her it's alright to come back. And tell her thanks for the frog. Okay, well that was lovely, sweetheart. I'm not done. Sorry I left the gate open. Sorry I got you killed.
So, was it her?
Leaving the gate open didn't kill JD, sweetheart.
It's not your fault, sweetheart. None of it is.
Fucking Mason.
I didn't say you could sit down.
These are for you.
Did you steal those?
Oh, I picked them.
From where?
Forest. Okay, I picked them from somebody's yard, but they're literally 1,000.
If you stole them, I don't want them.
I'm sorry. That was terrible of me. I shouldn't have stolen your tip.
It wasn't my table. It was Kirsten's.
Why are you so mad at me?
If someone gets stiffed, everybody gets stiffed. I don't think you understand the meaning of the word house.
Been having a fuck of a time lately, Tiffany. Just a world of pain.
Sit. I work hard. I take orders. I bring people their food. It's very simple, no mystery.
'Cause you love waffles.
And I feel safe. Here.
What?
I don't know what to say.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You can't sleep here.
He's gonna be back next week without any money again. Come on. I don't know why she gave him that much money. I guess it's just like a nice gesture and it shows that she's a good person, but it's Mason. Nothing's gonna change.
You should probably go.
I just thought, if Reggie needs anything.
Thanks, but you should probably go home.
The way you think you can get back into this house now, it's disgusting. It's good that he was there for Reggie. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make him a good husband. But you can't mess up your own family and then the moment you break up with your new girlfriend, your new underage girlfriend, and then you're like, oh yeah, let's go back. No.
Are you hungry? I think they're serving dinner.
No, I'm waiting for someone.
No!
Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Papa.
I'm sorry.
Where are you going?
He's gonna do that. Yeah, I said it. Foreshadowing. Oh.
I'll be loving you. Sing it, Papa.
I'll be loving you
I brought tissues this time because last time was so emotional, so smart of me. Not a lighter episode, nope.
Days may not be fair, always, but always.
Are you leaving again, Papa?
No, Rosie, I'm not going anywhere.
This is so sad.
For being totally selfish.
Okay, tell her.
He can have dinner with us. We can't stay.
So what, is he a dog now? Should we just put his food in a bowl and leave it out back?
I actually wouldn't mind that.
Shut the fuck up, Mason.
I am trying to protect him.
Yeah, I started thinking that too. Because Ray's constantly there.
You just think everyone is in love with you. Well, maybe they aren't. Maybe they just need a place to feel safe.
Well, Mason is actually in love with her, so...
Enough, Mason. No one is safe here. This is where you killed him.
He's not coming back.
He did. Today, there was supposed to be one death, and there were two. Mason stays here, he's just gonna get angrier and angrier. Don't you get it?
It's my house, too. And I'm not scared of anything.
Fine.
Thanks, Georgie.
No problemo.
Stay out of my bedroom.
That's no fun, my darling.
If you're not scared, you're just a fool.
Okay, so it's good to, in the end, know that that was the reason she didn't want to let him stay. Like, the moment she said he can stay for dinner, but then he has to leave, I was like, okay, there's more to this. It's not just her not wanting him there.
Ghost stories. Paint each other's toenails.
Just go to sleep, Mason. I'll just stay here until you fall asleep.
But I don't think I'll ever fall asleep again.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Damn, that was fast.
Because you have to know that if you're hiding, more often than not, your fears will come looking for you. Come out wherever you are.
He's in the house. But what can he do to Mason? Mason is a Reaper.
I never liked you, Ray.
Oh. Oh. She just reaped him? Way too late, but... Did they get rid of him now then? Oh, interesting. I didn't think that was a possibility, but okay. I really thought he was just gonna keep bothering them, and in the end, I feel like after a while he would go away because he would just kind of get bored or something, but thought, yeah, of course, first he's gonna go on a killing spree because he's angry as hell. But I didn't know that it was possible to just, like, reap a graveling. Is that also possible with the other ones, then? I kind of feel like I'm getting more questions now than less, actually. Still can't believe that one episode I was like, what does this Ray guy even add to the story? Well, he did for sure add something to the story, I can tell you that. That was one hell of an episode again. Yeah, let's just start with the first thing that comes up to me. Rosie. It was honestly a surprise to me that she was still alive. In my mind, I just kind of created this theory in my mind that Rube sent the money because there was, like, they needed money maybe for some kind of reason, and it could have, like, saved them from something or someone, or from starvation, or I don't know. Because he was so dramatic about the letter not being delivered. So I thought, okay, this was a lie for that situation. And I feel like we still don't exactly know everything. Because of course the wife is dead already. Because otherwise she would be really old right now. Because I created that whole story in my head, I never even, like, thought about the fact that Rosie could still be alive. But of course, she was just an old woman now. I think he maybe tried to find her. Maybe that was his purpose in the end. That's why he was, like, doing this sort of little investigation about this all. And I think because the woman from the hospital, the Reaper, because she got the note and she talked to him about it, that she came to him with the note, and that's how he found out where she was. At the same time, like, Rube is to me this guy that just knows everything. So I feel like he would have known where his daughter was, but apparently not then, I guess? I don't know. It was very interesting though. And honestly, I think right now I know most of the things I want to know. We still don't know exactly how he died. We just know that he left and he never came back. He sent them money one time. It never got delivered. Rose was still alive, now died. I don't feel like I need a lot of more information, but if they're gonna give us like this extra information about the rest of the story in the final episode, I also wouldn't mind. But I feel like we already got some answers now, so I'm satisfied with that. Mason is so pathetic, but at the same time I'm like, especially because he gave the house to Daisy and George, I'm like, dude, let him stay there. But of course it was because of Ray in the end. But because of his own stupidity, he sold everything he had. He gave away or sold, I don't know, the apartment he was living in. I think that's the old apartment where George and Daisy were living in. It was his own stupidity again that got him there. Honestly, I'm getting done with his shit, you know. He's kind of like the comedic relief guy in the show, I feel like. But at the same time, like, this guy died in the 60s, right? That is over 40 years ago in this show. This guy's like 60 right now. Older, like 70. If you're 70, you should have a lot of life experience after a certain amount of years. Okay, he was 27 when he died. He was doing drugs. He was young. He was doing weird shit. He was maybe a little stupid. And sure, in the beginning, you're dead. Okay, what are you gonna do? Use more drugs. Use more booze. You're not gonna keep doing it for 70 years, right? At some point, you have to be like, okay, I have to better my life. But you know what I mean? And that never happened with Mason. And I'm just kind of done with his shit. Like, he never learns. And like, if you don't even learn in 70 years... come on, what are you doing? In the end, it's nice that he can rely on his friends. Like, now he's with Daisy and George. Like, that is a nice thing. And he deserves that. He has friends and it's nice. You should always be able to rely on your friends. But I also understand that after a certain amount of time, people are kind of done with Mason. I'm just happy he has a place now. Maybe he'll get a job one day, who knows? I don't see it happening, but I hope he'll get his life a bit, like, in order again. So yeah, and then at the end, George reaped Ray. I still don't really know what that means, but I guess he's gone now, so yeah, no more problems with that, I hope. Was there anything else this episode? Yeah, the whole grieving thing from Reggie, and she thinks George gave her the frog. She thinks JD also probably came from George. I like that. Like, even though the parents, they're kind of like, no, she's crazy, even though they don't like fully say that to her. I like that she keeps thinking that and keeps having faith in George and all. So yeah, I like that. Next time, last episode, if you already want to see it, check out my Patreon. The link's in the description. If you want to see my full reaction to this episode, check it out as well. And yeah, I'm very excited about the finale, so I'm going to check it out now. If you like my reaction to this episode, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then I really hope to see you next time. Bye!